A long time ago, there was a prosperous kingdom named Pratapgarh. The ruler, King Vikramsingh, was fearless, powerful, and beloved by his people. His tales of bravery were legendary, but a strange fear loomed over the royal palace: the mystery of the golden crown. This was no ordinary crown. It was cursed, and the chilling stories surrounding it sent shivers down the spines of those who heard them. Ancient scriptures of Pratapgarh stated that the crown was the emblem of the royal bloodline, but every king who wore it met a mysterious end. King Vikramsingh's father, grandfather, and even his great-grandfather all had perished within days of wearing the crown. The people believed that the soul of an ancient Tantric was trapped within it, cursing the lineage. However, King Vikramsingh did not believe in such tales. He was rational and courageous. Declaring his intent to wear the crown and uncover the truth, he ignored the warnings of his ministers and advisors. News of this decision spread like wildfire across the kingdom. The moment Vikramsingh placed the crown upon his head, eerie incidents began unfolding in the palace. At night, haunting footsteps echoed through the hallways. Guards reported glimpsing a shadowy figure that vanished when pursued. The most terrifying occurrence happened while the king sat alone in his chamber. As he gazed at his reflection in a massive mirror, an unknown silhouette appeared behind him. Turning swiftly, he found nothing there. When he looked back at the mirror, blood-red letters had emerged, spelling out, "Your 7th day will be your last." Over the following nights, the horror intensified. Bloodstains appeared on palace walls at midnight and disappeared by morning. The king's bed bore unknown handprints each night. Guards repeatedly witnessed a blood-drenched apparition lurking in the shadows. The most harrowing event transpired when a terrified sentry saw a screaming spirit outside the king's chamber. Its eyes burned like embers as it shrieked, "You cannot escape!" Troubled by these occurrences, King Vikramsingh summoned the kingdom's most learned Tantric, Acharya Bhairavnath. The moment Bhairavnath entered the palace, his expression turned grim. Surveying his surroundings, he muttered, "This crown is not merely a piece of metal. It holds the spirit of a Tantric. The soul will only rest once it is freed." The king asked, "Who is this spirit? How can we free it?" Closing his eyes, Bhairavnath chanted powerful mantras. After a while, he opened them and revealed, "This is the soul of the ancient Tantric Kalbhairav. Centuries ago, he came to the court of Maharaja Randhir Singh, but the king betrayed him, having him executed. With his dying breath, Kalbhairav cursed the royal lineage, that every king who wore the crown would meet his demise." Unfazed, King Vikramsingh asked, "Is there a way to break the curse?" Bhairavnath gravely replied, "You must summon the spirit before the 7th day and appease it. If you fail, it will kill you." At midnight on the 7th day, Vikramsingh and Bhairavnath began the Tantric ritual. As they chanted, fierce winds howled through the palace, flames flickered, and blood dripped from the walls. A deafening roar signaled the arrival of a ghastly figure. Its eyes burned with rage as it thundered, "The royal lineage that betrayed me shall perish. Your death is inevitable." Summoning his courage, Vikramsingh said, "If you seek justice, tell us what you desire." The spirit fell silent for a moment before replying, "I was deceived and murdered. Until my body receives a proper funeral, I will remain bound to this crown." Searching ancient royal records, Vikramsingh discovered that Kalbhairav's corpse had been discarded in the forest. He dispatched his soldiers to retrieve the remains. After an extensive search, they found the Tantric's skeletal remains in an old cave. The king arranged for his proper cremation with full rites. As the pyre burned, an eerie calm settled over the palace. The crown, once dull and blood-stained, gleamed with pure gold. The curse was broken. Life in the palace returned to normal, but Vikramsingh refrained from wearing the crown. He had it locked away in a secure chamber. But months later, the king's young nephew sneaked into the chamber and placed the crown on his head. The moment it touched his scalp, a cold wind swept through the palace. From the shadows, a chilling whisper echoed, "This curse will never end."